I was like, holy cow, and I felt so good. What is that?
New video.
Oh, okay, sorry. So anyway, it felt really good. I'm like, wow, I feel so amazing. I know, it's ridiculous. So anyhow, that was my first experience. Now going back, this person called me this demon or whatever, which is ridiculous. So I had one instance, where I had something, obviously. I didn't feel like I was treating anybody poorly or anything like that. But as soon as I got that out of me, I'm not kidding you, I had like brain fog that I had for like a long time, or I was having a hard time accomplishing simple tasks, like even like washing the dishes. It was gone. It was gone. And I'm like, what the heck? So anyhow, I was in the car and I was driving, and then I get this phone call from this person, and she's nuts. And anyway, this whole situation went down here. That's crazy. So anyway,
we'll get into that in another
video. It's too much. So anyhow, I'm getting yelled at. All this stuff's going on. So I'm like, all right, fine. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'm being mean. I don't even know it. So I didn't think I was, but whatever. So anyhow, so I start to do this fast, okay? So I don't eat. So I don't eat for like 5 days. And honestly, I felt great. I lost like 20 pounds.
Don't do that.
No. Well, you can do it. You can do it. I lost 20 pounds. What? So anyway.
We're not doctors. We do not give medical advice.
We're not doctors. Don't do it. You should do it. No. But you should do it if, for a day. Try the 18-6 fasting. Don't do anything where you're not eating anything at all. That's really stupid.
Look it up and follow a...
Right. You should definitely follow
regime.
A fasting protocol. Okay. And you can fast and eat. That's actually a fast. There's certain fasts out there that you can do. Okay. I was just doing it completely because I was like terrified. There was like, I don't know, Beelzebub in there. I know what I said. That's so stupid. So anyhow, after all that, I started getting all this clarity, and all these downloads started coming in, probably because, it's very clear. I have no sugar. I have no anything in there. There's nothing, okay? I'm so clear it's amazing. And so I was seeing all of these, everything was fitting in place, and I could see, perfectly how people were around me, what was going on, and I started getting all this clarity. So that's a lot of the stuff when I started getting a lot of downloads like crazy, and started seeing how these entities get in. Okay? Now, the entities, they can come in if you're eating lots of sugar, if you're smoking cigarettes, if you're doing drugs, if you're drinking alcohol, if you're doing it massively. It's not okay, I'm going to have a beer and then all of a sudden I'm a devil. Okay, that's not what happens. Okay, but it's you getting drunk and doing something stupid and being completely gone, and then doing something and hearing something and doing something wrong. Okay, you know how you get those thoughts have you ever seen those cartoons where you have the devil and the angel on the shoulder? That's your consciousness, okay? That is exactly what happens, but it's inside of you. This is coming from inside of you. You might hear that thought in your head oh man, just one more cigarette, just one more smoking some pot or whatever. Obviously, Jesus isn't telling you to go out and smoke a cigarette and do some pot, okay? Just not doing it. I mean, maybe pot, I don't know. But anyway, he's not telling you to smoke a cigarette. So
it's when those attachments become start taking over control of your decisions.
When they take over all that, it's wrong, because that is not how the Christ consciousness comes in, and that is not how it happens. And some people get very confused about who they're talking to, and they think they're speaking to good, but they're not.
So this brings us to the faker spirits, and
we have a lot of experience with this.
Just found out about the faker spirits a few months ago, 5 months ago, 6 months ago.
Over a year ago. What is he talking about? Over a year ago.
I just heard it offhand on a James Gilliland podcast, and he was talking about these faker spirits and how they trick you and da-da-da-da-da. Well, I immediately had this knowing epiphany download that that's what was going on with my friend that was staying here. Okay. Now, so faker spirits, after researching what they are, it's a negative entity, but it comes to you in the guise of something good. And for an extreme example, Jesus could come to you and that entity could be mimicking Jesus, and you drop to your knees and worship this thing. And so it's kind of like a drug dealer. They give you the first one for free, you know. These negative entities have the ability to affect your brain chemistry, and they can give you a little hit of dopamine, like highness. You can feel really good and in this state of ecstasy, seeing Jesus standing there in front of you, right? Well, and he could at first say everything right, and you can start following this thing. And once you like give over your once you agree to follow this thing, it could start slowly working in some more negative things, and then eventually like veer you off a good path.
Make you leave your family, your friends, people that really haven't done anything bad to you, start treating people terribly, start accusing them of doing things. It's pretty nasty.
So this is where you really have to develop your inner intuition on what's positive and what's negative. So you can test these spirits by knowing like high vibrational, unconditional love is the highest vibration. When they start asking you to do things like forcefully, or asking you to go against your own intuition, or ask you to do negative things, anything to do with if they start shaming you or guilting you or urging you to do things that you're not comfortable with, you can kind of get the idea that this thing might not be who it says it is.
Right.
And the problem is, like, if you go through and do the rituals that they give you to do, because they'll start giving you little rituals, and when you complete these rituals, they'll give you like a prize at the end, almost like training a dog, training an animal. So these things will come to you, give you things to do, these
little tasks,
absurd little tasks.
You would never ever be asked to do a ritual, okay?
No,
ever.
No.
Rituals are not good. Any kind of weird things, like, I mean, okay, the only thing that I've ever had to do that I knew that it was like of God, obviously, is like to pray for somebody or to heal somebody. And healing somebody, you're helping somebody, you're healing them. You're not you're putting your hands, you're helping them with energy work, and I get this energy, and that's a good thing, you know, or, you know, praying for people, or sending love and light to people. You would never ever be told to yell at somebody, to scream at somebody, to make them feel horrible,
or hurt any kind of hurting,
kind of hurting anything, any people, any animals, anything like that. That's not love. You're not going to do that. Any kind of thing against the normal, anything against God at all, I mean, you're not going to be asked to do that. So it's very bizarre.
I heard once that on the James Gilliland podcast, he said, if you have any doubt whether you're following a faker spirit or the real, just say no to them, because they get really angry when you don't follow the directions that you're given. Just say no to them and see their reaction. And if they start forcing you or getting angry or any of those negative things, then you can pretty much tell that it's a faker. Okay.
I have been yelled at, screamed at, not by any entities that have come to me or energies that have come to me, but people that have had this faker spirit inside them that have claimed to be love and light and of God, and they were just, something happened to them, okay? And you have to love these people. Here's the thing, because she honestly I do not believe she knew. Okay? There were sometimes I would think she did know. Other times I thought she absolutely did not know. But the only thing I can tell you is this. If somebody is being horrible and horrible and horrible to you, you do not have to stick around that person. But you could pray for them that they will see the right way.
So if you ever find
Don't
yourself...
ever put yourself in a dangerous situation.
If you ever find yourself thinking you might be following a faker spirit or something like that, then you do the clearing.
Pray.
Ask
God for help.
And if that thing will not leave, then you go find a spiritual helper that can help you through the clearing process.
Yeah, and there's plenty of people out there that actually help take entities away. And one of them is amazing. Her name is Shawna. She is fantastic. She has done shamanic healing. I also do energy work, and I could help you. Depending on what it is. I'm just getting started. But Shawna is absolutely amazing, and she has a YouTube channel, and I will also put it in the description box because she is fantastic. And I've listened to several of her, she does light language, and when she does her light language, she can heal you through her light language, and it is amazing. But she also she's very, very reasonable in price. She is not outrageous. I actually had a breakdown 2 years ago, and I talked to her, and she like totally did it for free, and she was amazing. Yeah. And I'm not just telling you she's amazing because she did it for free, but she's fantastic. I've actually done after I did everything for that she had for 2 years. So I haven't been on there for a while because I don't need it right now. But she does chakra healing through the chakras. So we are definitely going to do a chakra thing and talk about meditation practices in another video. We are getting very long right now.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that one more thing about the faker spirit. When Earl found out about this, and it was a podcast or was it in a book that James wrote?
Well, I first heard it on the podcast, and then I bought his book, and it had a whole section on it.
So we're going to have to bring over our books. We have a bookshelf over here to our left, and we have a ton of spiritual books on it that would really help anybody. And right now, I'm going through some India philosophy books on spirituality and everything. And I like to share those in a later video log. And
I want to throw in one last thing, is that for the empaths or anybody that feels like just anger out of nowhere or feels like some kind of emotion that you don't really think is yours and there's no reason why you should be feeling that way, that could be an entity attachment. Yeah. And the biggest thing is to just forcefully say, not mine, and then do a clearing prayer. Because when you say, not mine, really forcefully, it lets the universe know that something's on you or affecting you, okay? Right. And it gives the universe notice, right? So you say, not mine, and that also triggers your own mind to stand up for itself, right? Yeah. It's not mine, and it causes a separation of that entity from your own thought, and then you do a clearing technique, and usually it just spirals right out.
You can also do tones. There's tones, all kinds of tones, that will help you with anger and everything. Like if it's a last-ditch effort, like if you're really angry before you had to go to work and you have to have this great day and you're pissed off right when you wake up, you can listen to 432 hertz, 936 hertz, and you just put that in your YouTube app, okay? And you just put 936 HZ, and the music will come up, and you push play and listen to it for 10 minutes. Don't listen to anything else, and it'll really help you. It'll help you get ready to reset your brain a little bit before you have to go somewhere so you don't feel so horrible. And then whenever you're listening to it, you could set an intention in your head, and you could set attention I am going to have a great day. You could do some affirmations. Actually, if you want to hand me those cards, there's affirmation cards right there. See them? Mm-hmm. So check this out. I got these at Five Below. I'm not even joking.
They had some good stuff there.
Yeah, I think it was $3. They're affirmation cards. And these are great because if you don't want to think of your own affirmations like Lazy Pants Me, you can do these cards. And you can just look them up. Today I am capable. Today I will accomplish every goal that I set for myself. And you can just start reading these. And you can feel really good about yourself. And I know it sounds lame, but it actually does make you feel pretty good about yourself. Today I'm loved. Today I will know in my heart that I deserve love and respect. And you do these little affirmations, and every day that you do them, it makes you feel a little bit better about starting your day out right, okay? And that's it. So,
Okay,
sorry.
so
Let's go do another video soon.
do the protection, do the clearing prayer, and before you go out and interact with anyone in the world, you know, surround yourself with golden light, the highest vibration. Ask for protection, and you could even say, I open myself only to the highest and greatest good entities, guardian angels, spirit guides, right? So your intention is what stays with you through the day. So,
Before you even get out of the car, say you get in your car and you're going to Walmart. Before you go to Walmart, when you're getting out of the car in the parking lot of Walmart, do it again. Be like, please, God, thank you for surrounding me with love and light as I'm in Walmart, and keep me safe from all the negative energies and entities. Thank you. Amen.
and then
Get out, go into Walmart, have a great shopping trip.
after you get back out,
Back.
do the clearing prayer
Thank
because
you
you
for
probably
saving
picked up
me.
something. You know?
While I was shopping, and you know what? The more you do it, it sounds kind of ridiculous and kind of overboard, but here's the thing. It helps you get into this routine of actually protecting yourself before you go out. And so, yeah, you might not be picking up demons all over the place. However, it does help you to remember in case you do end up going somewhere really negative, probably a family member's house. If, you can pick up probably more there than anywhere.
Yeah, so gossiping, talking about people negatively,
Yeah.
you know, that kind of stuff.
Any kind of
happens
gossiping,
a
you
lot.
can't be doing that anymore.
Because that drives down the vibration and
Yeah.
lets things in.
When you're trying to live a positive, happy life and you're trying to get rid of all the negative, you cannot be gossiping about people. Even if it's something that you've always done with your family. I know how that works. You just can't do it anymore, so you cannot participate. And so it might suck at first. You're like, man, I can't
Got
talk
nothing
about
to
that
talk
person.
about.
But
You can talk about entity attachments. That's always
Yeah.
a good topic with family.
it's a lot of fun. Tell them they have one. Don't do that. Well, you can if you want. I'm not going to tell you anything. All right, guys. We have to go. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Help yourselves. Bye.